Look at all those police cars. Did something happen? Looks like they're searching the premises. Another psychotic breakdown? I can't handle this. Does it have something to do with those posters we saw? Did they arrest the Phantom Thieves? No, they didn't arrest us, you crazies. I heard they caught some criminal. People are saying it was foretold by a calling card. I don't see my character. Oh, I know about that. I saw them in Shibuya. Phantom Thieves forum is super active. There's a forum? What's it called? I want to see.
Oh, man.
It's so hot.
Who cares?
Did you catch the news report this morning about the mafia boss getting busted? Apparently someone scattered calling cards all across Shibuya just before his arrest. Remember the Kamoshida scandal? They say the same thing happened. That someone left a calling card. Madarame too, if I'm not mistaken. Do you think it's the Phantom Thieves? If so, I'm impressed. I can't believe they've actually steal hearts.
No matter how hard they looked, even our organized crime department couldn't catch Junya Kaneshiro. And yet he simply turned himself in. Even confessed all his crimes. The Phantom Thieves.
Is it a crime to manipulate someone's heart?
Bank of Gluttony something something.
Depending on the means, yes. He's absolutely right.
Even if it makes someone admit their evil deeds and helps make them pay for their crimes?
I hope she hasn't fallen under their influence.
Ah. On the nose.
The Phantom Thieves. Damn it.
Well, he doesn't seem too happy.
Now everyone.
I heard the leader of the crime ring that was causing trouble in Shibuya got caught. It seems like some of our students have been victimized by them, so we can breathe easy for now. I'm thankful to the police for arresting the perp, even though they're just doing their job. By the way, perp is police slang. You might have heard the stars and police procedurals say it. It's short for perpetrator. Speaking of stars, can you answer this question, Pokra-san?
Give me an answer.
What is the sum of angles A through E? A through E. What is the sum of the angles A through E? I don't know. And it's 120, isn't it? What? A through... Oh, I didn't read it correctly. Oh, this is my bad. Okay, so the sum of A through E is the same as the sum of the internal angles of a triangle, 180 degrees. Okay. By the way, there are rumors that the Phantom Thieves took down the perp this time, Kaneshiro. I remember their name was with that bit on Madarame as well as the incident in May. Is this a new urban legend? Anyway, please prepare for your test starting Wednesday and don't be distracted by rumors like that.
Yep.
Looks like we succeeded in changing Kaneshiro's heart. A lot of people are talking about the Phantom Thieves too. So I was really good at algebra and math, but I was really bad at geometry.
Hell yeah! Kaneshiro finally confessed! People have been making a huge deal of it since the police announcement.
It's difficult to accept that the authorities are taking all of the credit for his arrest.
People are going nuts about the Phantom Thieves online, though. Look!
It's all coming together for us.
Oh, this is quite the turnaround. All of a sudden, people are expressing their long-standing belief in us.
So this is why Makoto told us to post the calling card anywhere that might stand out.
Pretty smart move on her part. Oh, where is our amazing Miss President?
Hello? It's Makoto. My apologies, but I won't be able to join you today. I've been called into a meeting with the principal. There's no need to worry, though. More importantly, there was a special on TV about the Phantom Thieves.
Huh? What did it say?
Hey, special?
They were talking all about our calling cards.
For real?
Anyway, my apologies about today. I'll have to see you all another time.
Who was that?
Who do you think it was?
Really? Oh, that's freaking crazy!
I hope all this excitement doesn't place us on the police's radar.
It most certainly will.
It'll be fine! No way they'd find out about that weird other world.
True, but do you remember what the fake Kaneshiro said towards the end?
Of course I remember. You think what like I was literally saying that we shouldn't just like push aside what was being said. Obviously, this is the second mention.
Yeah, he said we're not the only ones who are doing it.
Not gonna let it bother me. As far as we know, he was just pulling that shit out of his ass.
Why would he lie?
I hope that's the case.
Why would he lie? Ryuji, don't just blow it off. Yusuke, it's clearly not the case.
Anyways, in your face, Akechi. Now what do you want to do about our next target?
Don't get ahead of yourself. Still, people might expect a lot from our next move, considering how excited they're getting.
We can't just pick any old schmo now.
There is no need to hurry, though. Counting Kamoshida, we've claimed 3 consecutive victories, right? We should just lay low and wait for all this excitement to blow over.
In that case, how about we have another celebration?
Oh, good idea! We can make it a welcoming party for Miss President, too. By the way, that briefcase, it's pretty damn expensive. Let's sell it and drop the cash on our party.
Wow. Seems like the lay low and wait idea has gone completely out the window.
So we can count you out then, Morgana?
What are you talking about? I was just saying we should try and keep our party on the down low.
That's the spirit. Well, I'm gonna let Makoto know. Hi, Makoto. There's something we forgot to tell you. So,
What's wrong?
She's with the principal.
Hello? I hope you remember we have finals next week. Yusuke and Morgana excluded, of course. If you wish not to stand out, you had best not get bad grades, okay? That is something I simply would not be able to overlook as student council president. For now, behave and concentrate on your studies. We can have fun once finals are over. Understood?
I really hope I've remembered. I hope I've retained everything that I've been taught.
Care to explain?
I believe in what I wrote. The Phantom Thieves are just.
Have you figured out?
No, I'm nowhere close.
Okay. Whoa.
Have you figured out who they are?
No, I'm nowhere close. However, after considering all the facts, I concluded there are no errors in their acts or principles. Thus, upon deeming them to be on the side of justice, I have decided to end my investigation.
But that's impossible.
Seriously, stop having the student council president investigate this thing. If you want to investigate it, you need to go do it on your own time. Hire your own undercover detectives. Whatever. Stop trying to push this on to some kid. Thank you.
Impossible? May I see the evidence you have that leads you to believe so?
I was just speaking to the director of a prestigious college about your letter of recommendation, too.
She doesn't need it.
There will be no need for that.
That's right.
I intend on getting into a good college by my own merit.
That's right.
Please excuse me.
Hey, we're not done here.
You're literally the smartest girl in this school. You are the student council president. You've got plenty of stuff that you can write on your resume. You don't need someone talking to some school for you. Schools will be climbing all over themselves, trying to get you into their school to make themselves look better. They don't need somebody... Yeah, that's exactly it. Don't be manipulated by Kingpin over here.
Sir, it's me. I apologize for bothering you like this. About that. Yes, I am making progress. However, I have stumbled upon some difficulties. Still, why would someone as important as you be interested in a petty case like this? No, that's not what I meant. I will investigate with all the resources available to me. Of course. I should be able to let you know relatively soon. Yes, I will bring good news.
So he's talking to somebody
Well
important.
then, thank you for your...
You know, I wonder if this is connected with how I got into this school.
Damn it!
Because they had already said that there's nobody who wanted to have me in their school in the first place, and yet for some reason, they let me into this school. Okay, so there's just a lot of questions. I don't think I'll understand until I play more.
I'm home.
Hi, sis. You look tired. Is everything okay?
Don't worry about me. How about you, Makoto? Have you been keeping up with your studies?
Yes, of course. Though, what is the point of studying?
What do you mean?
I was just wondering what will be waiting for me at the end. Even if I manage to push through tough entrance exams, I'm still thrust into a competitive society.
What else is there besides success? Don't ask me such childish questions.
Isn't this the man the Phantom Thieves sent a calling card for? I heard he confessed all his crimes.
Even the police couldn't figure out why. It really was out of nowhere. This would only make sense if his personality changed. That would be impossible.
Why does it matter? The police still caught him in the end, right?
I had plans set for a promotion, but no one can take credit for his arrest now with that confession. Not that a child would understand.
Oh, you're making it really hard to like you. You are frustrating.
So she was pursuing the case after all. Promotion. You've changed, sis.
That's for sure. It's not about getting promoted. It's about catching a criminal. It's about stopping the problems of society, not trying to, you know, make yourself words are not working in my mouth today.
But I'll be okay.
There you go.
I finally found a place where I belong.
There you go.
Ah, you're back.
How goes it? Everything seems above board with you, but that doesn't mean you can slack off because summer's on the horizon, got it? This reaction is incredible. I'm honestly shocked to see it. It's only natural that people are surprised. Even the police were struggling to catch him. Yeah, by the way, you said you were called in by the principal? Did something happen? It was regarding my investigation of the incident with Kamoshida. Don't worry, I didn't mention a word about any of you. I essentially told him I was unable to find any information. Are you gonna be okay? I will. I've graduated from my role as the exemplary honor student. From now on, I'm going to be more honest with myself. It's quite a refreshing feeling. What are you gonna do now? Want to stay with the Phantom Thieves? That's my intention, assuming it wouldn't be any trouble. Welcome aboard. It'd actually be a big problem if you didn't stick with us. We should allow her to join us. It would be greatly convenient. Until then, I hope I can continue getting along with all of you. An advisor, huh? This new teammate of ours is pretty promising. We'll be able to do even more now. Okay, hold on. First things first, I need to check my plant because I don't remember the last time I took care of it. Oh my god, Rise poster, I love you.
Welcome!
Mega fertilizer.
It's somewhere.
There's a bookstore here too.
What do you want?
Flowerpedia. Batting science. Cinema treasures. I have no idea what I'm buying. I didn't even know there was a velvet room here. Going to a movie will cause time to pass, but if it's your first time seeing a film, several of your stats may improve depending on the genre. The movie showing at the theater changes as time passes, so check back every so often to see what's playing. Like a dragon. It'll give me guts. Ooh. I actually need more guts, so you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Well then.
You try to cut ties with me, then you come back for more? I'll kill you!
Boss! No! That bastard shot him! Boss!
So this is the Yakuza world. Should we also enforce that level of discipline for the Phantom Thieves? No, that's too much. I feel like I learned more about the determination that the Yakuza have. Staunch! Guts! I needed that for something, and it's literally been real recent, and I did not pay attention. We even watched the credits all the way to the very end. Alright, let's go home. What did I need the guts for? I needed it for something. Was it to hang out with someone? I don't remember. What's happening?
Don't be ridiculous. This new ally you gained was Makoto? Just tell me the truth.
You should be able to tell, lady. You're clueless, huh?
That's preposterous. If what you say is true, was Makoto also running from the police when you were arrested? Now that I think about it, she did start talking a lot about the investigation from summer onward. Makoto aside, you mentioned one other important detail. Did Kaneshiro really say there was someone using the metaverse besides the Phantom Thieves? Those words could just be taken as you shifting blame to this other person, you know.
Take it how you will.
But why would you fabricate such an elaborate story and then shift the blame elsewhere? There are two possibilities. Either you've simply been trying to confuse me with your lies, or everything you've stated is true.
Okay, I understand.
Have you been telling me the truth from the very start?
I have no reason to lie.
Does that mean you're placing your trust in me?
Well, let's see. It's either place my trust in you, who isn't, like, trying to drug me and beat the crap out of me, or place my trust in the people who are beating the crap out of me and drugging me. So, let's just say you're the lesser of two evils at this point.
Then again, I am investigating a thief who steals hearts. Very well. No matter how absurd it may seem, I'll reevaluate my stance on believing you, for now. In return, Speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a fair deal. Is that acceptable?
I've made a deal with Sai Nijima. Is this...
I am thou.
What?
Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow.
Okay. What
It shall become the wings of
persona
rebellion that
are
breaketh thy
you?
chains of captivity. With the birth of the judgment persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
I'm guessing the judgment persona must level on its own.
All right.
We're running out of time. Let's move on to your next target. I stand corrected. It was they who targeted your group first, wasn't it? The identity of your opponent is this.
At Medjed?
We have no pictures. Even their names and identities are unknown. If what you told me is true, then this nav thing you've mentioned wouldn't have worked in this case. How did you target them? Tell me everything.
At Medjed. A Medjed? I don't know. The summary of the story has been okay, yeah, blah 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 blah. It's been updated. We know how this works. Lol. Phantom Thieves, yes! Come on, next target, please. Obviously, let's watch. Sweet Delicious. Yes, fan club, please. Shibuya is effed. This is so fun, so yeah. Okay, I'm done reading the thing below. Phantom Thieves made him have a change of heart, right? Seriously? The Phantom Thieves are amazing! Isn't it so cool how they steal people's hearts? How do they make them repent? I'm really curious. Who are they? Hey, you're there, right? Come downstairs.
Hey, check the ingredients in the fridge.
Meanwhile, I
Hey,
continue
what's up?
to wash my hands and not pay attention to the question you asked me to do.
Huh? It's not right? Not cute. That was the one the staff recommended to me, though. Won't that printer do? Huh? It'll do, but it's not it? Okay, I'll be right over.
Seriously, his, like, lady friend is
This might take a while.
needy.
I'm leaving the store to you. Lock up for me if I don't come back.
Going on a date?
Something like that. What a handful.
It's kind of odd the way he's handling
And that concludes the
his
latest
lady
news on the
friend.
suspect Kaneshiro.
It's almost like he was like treating his lady friend more like a child. So either his lady friend's really young or I don't know.
This case is said to be a result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but what do you think?
We don't know their methods, but I believe they are a menace that will threaten this law-abiding country. This dangerous group tampers with people's hearts. It's no different from brainwashing.
I see. You're absolutely correct.
I wonder what's going on. Didn't this happen a little while ago, too? Who was it again? You know, that famous artist.
Ah, Madarame, was it?
They punished those awful people, didn't they? The Phantom Thieves aren't at fault then.
Well, that may be true, but...
Don't you think so too, dearie? The Phantom Thieves aren't doing anything wrong, are they?
I can understand the argument, but I mean, this is kind of the thing where you start looking at something like, you know, the Death Note, where he started going around punishing people who couldn't be proven for their guilt or whatever. admittedly, that's a more extreme thing. Like, he's actually killing those people. Whereas, like, in this instance, they're more or less getting people to confess. But it's like, it is tampering. But...
See, even he says that they're doing good. Oh my, look at the time. We should probably head home.
Ah, you're right. Thanks for the drink.
You're welcome.
Yes. I've received the reports on Kanashiro's case. But to think the Phantom Thieves would honestly attempt an absurd idea like social reform. You're absolutely right. I'm not pleased about the general public's support of them either. There's also the danger of the metaverse being exposed with their continued actions.
So I don't know if necessarily this guy is like good or bad or what. All I can say is that they've definitely tried painting him into a negative light.
Actually, there is one countermeasure he brought in that seems usable. It involves having the Phantom Thieves destroy themselves without our direct intervention. We'll set things up so that those mental shutdown occurrences are their doing. Ah, I thought as much. I had a feeling that it was too brutal for it to be his own idea. Still, to think you'd go through such elaborate detail to crush them. Their actions must be that much of an eyesore for you. I sympathize with what you're going through. Well then, I'll clean this up quickly and put it behind us. Yes, a grand undertaking like social reform is beyond a group such as the Phantom Thieves. Only a few people are entitled to change the world, like you, future Prime Minister.
He seems like he's the bad guy, but he's clearly not the one in charge of the whole thing. There's someone else he's talking to. I take it someone younger. Since he said future Prime Minister. It's Ryuji. Plus he had like this sort of...
Hey, it's me! Where you at? What you doing?
He had this sort of like tone that sounded like he was talking... How do I put this into words? He was like his wording was like that, as if you were talking to someone more sly or whatever. And because of how old that guy looks, I would assume that the person he was talking to was younger than him. I don't know how much younger, but younger. Watching the store.
Gotcha. We're gonna come over right now about the, you-know-what. See ya.
Are you learning to be a little more discreet? Holy smokes.
What's up? We're here to hang out.
You can learn.
That's not why we're here. We need to study for finals.
Why am I here too?
You're one of us now, so of course you gotta help us. We're in trouble if you don't teach us, you know?
Even you're saying such
I
things?
actually don't need to study as much as that nincompoop.
Let's leave those guys be.
I couldn't ask the last time I was here, but what is this place? The storekeeper doesn't seem to be around.
It's where this guy lives. He's got complicated circumstances. We can tell her about it, right? Actually, tell yourself.
Thanks.
That's terrible.
On Yusuke and me are pretty much the same too. I mean, it's not as bad as this guy's though. It's just something we can't ever put up with. That's why we all became Phantom Thieves.
Hey, don't forget me.
I know. We're all part of the team. By the way, Makoto, ain't there someone you can't forgive either? Like, a heart you want to change?
That's a secret.
Ah, there's someone like that. You could just tell us, you know. You don't gotta be so cold.
That aside, do you have any intention of studying for the exam?
not really.
It's fine if I leave then?
No, I'm just joking. Please teach us.
What was this term? It's phobia, so it's a fear of some kind.
I think it's a fear of open spaces. You don't hear it that often, though. Leave vocabulary and long sentences to me. I suck at proper grammar, though.
Fear of open spaces. I see. It's the opposite of claustrophobia. I don't know what it's called, but...
Even if we study English, it's not like I'm gonna use it in the future.
When it comes to you, your Japanese is questionable too.
I can see that they went with the literal translation, rather than trying to actually make this sound more like, yeah, they're literally translating, so we're still in Japan, it's just that we can understand their Japanese and English. English was actually my weakest subject as well.
Shut up!
Explain the writer's feelings? What point is there in that?
Oh, it's impossible. I can't memorize all these formulas. Ain't there a good way of cheating?
I'm really good with math, though.
Why don't we take a break?
And that was the follow-up report on the suspect Kaneshiro. Now, Akechi-san. This case is said to be the result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but in actuality, is this true?
Considering how a calling card was scattered about, I believe there's no mistaking that.
Amazing, so you're actually admitting to that.
The question is what the Phantom Thieves actually did. If they tampered with the suspect's heart, it casts doubt on the authenticity of any confession.
So then, by tampering with hearts, the Phantom Thieves are fabricating crimes that may not exist?
We can't deny the possibility.
Okay.
There's no doubt that the Phantom Thieves are exposing hidden injustices in society.
No, let's hold on for a second. Let's just, you know, slow the roll here. You can't just say, just because we talked to somebody's freaking heart, that, like, suddenly his confession is invalidated. Come on here for a second. Slow it down. He still committed these crimes, regardless of his confession or not, okay? The fact that he's confessing and admitting to it now, you know what? You already knew he was doing it. You just couldn't prove it. So I don't want to hear that.
However, if this is done by sidestepping the law, their way of thinking is very dangerous.
It's not dangerous.
So, in a way, they're outlaws.
I'm okay with that.
Yes. They're no different than the criminals they target. This cannot be overlooked.
I see.
Oh, I see. My ass. Why the hell are we being treated as the bad guys?
Ryuji, it's fine. We are still committing a form of a crime.
Just let them say whatever they want.
Yeah, thank you, Anne. Anne is so lovely. I think I really like her.
More people are starting to understand that what we're doing is right, after all.
Not everyone's going to agree with what you're doing is right or wrong.
When I'm walking around in town, I hear a lot more people talking about us too. And the forum's been full of hype. Do you think we made it big time?
Don't get pompous over dealing with some street thug. Save it for after we deal with a bigger target.
We just gotta take down a bigger one, yeah? That was the plan from the start anyways.
True. It may be best if we start thinking about it.
I bet we'll find one in no time. Wind's blowing in our direction and everything. I feel like we won't lose to anything right now.
Well, we'll decide on that eventually. We need to overcome our exams first.
Ryuji is really trying to jinx us here by setting us up with all these flags right now.
Now then, break time's over. Let's get back to...
That reminds me, the celebration party. Weren't we gonna do it after exams?
Yes, I believe so.
Where should we go? I feel like I'll study better if I got something to look forward to.
The last one was a buffet at a hotel. We haven't gone anywhere since.
I like how Yusuke has just completely ignored our entire conversation, and he's just like continuing his studies. This is like one of those really nice things that if you're looking at character interactions, you can see how like Makoto is getting interrupted in her work, despite wanting to stay focused on it. You can see that Anne is clearly backed away from it and not so into the studying, along with my character. And then you can just kind of pay attention to how each character's like looking at each other in a frame. This is being way too into it. I really love these tiny details. In like animes and stuff, I always like looking at the backgrounds and seeing what's going on with the characters. Like if characters are interacting with each other while like other characters are talking, it feels way more natural than every character stop like not doing anything and like focused, like honed in on the characters talking in the foreground. It feels more natural this way.
A buffet?
And now he's interrupted.
Where would be good? Hey, what about fireworks? A fireworks festival!
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it's that season, huh?
Can I see Anne in a yukata?
That sounds good to me.
It's hard to ignore a buffet, but I'll take the beauties of summer. Still, I demand that we feast during the festival as well.
There's plenty of festival
Do you
food.
guys own a yukata? Will you wear a yukata?
I love how Morgana's on the same page as me.
Doesn't a fireworks festival sound good? You think so too, right? Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
You better start studying, Ryuji. I don't know how you're gonna do.
Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
What is going on here? There is a lot to unpack in this situation. Okay, number one, this girl has a computer setup that looks like mine. Number two, she's got like Power Rangers over there by what I guess is her window, because that looks like a curtain with stars. She's got like sticky notes. I see, is that like that looks like a horse, though I just want to say it's a unicorn that's on the top of like above her screens, her computer screens. And then like to the right of her mouse looks like a ton of junky food. And then there's like bags and bags of trash, which this is twofold. Like, number one, anybody who's ever like really gotten to know how Japan works, if you know how their garbage system works, it is a super pain to take care of the garbage over there. Number two, it doesn't look like she's doing a good job at keeping her garbage under control. And it looks like is that a refrigerator down there with like glass so that way she can see her energy drinks? She's got paper scattered all over the floor. So in summary, this girl has about she is okay, so if I don't take care of my desk, the area around my desk kind of looks similar to this. It looks like a girl. I think it's a girl because of the long hair. You know what? I didn't even question if it was a boy or girl. But this girl kind of dressed like I did in high school. That sort of like, I don't know if that's an undershirt, but I used to use like socks, and then I would cut holes in the socks so that way I could fit my thumb through it. That just looks like a sleeve, actually, now that I look at it. But her whole outfit kind of, this is really odd. She's like me from like high school.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm trying to look at the floor. So this girl's got like, she's somehow recording us. I don't know how, Fireworks and yukatas. Guess it's that time of year. Hey, so there's this dangerous, almost psychotic blog I found that hasn't ended up on the forum yet. I'll kill him, I'll kill him, I'll kill him. That's all it says. Rumor has it she's talking about her boyfriend. Yeah, it seems like she'll do something real bad someday, right? And it gets even worse. As it turns out, she's a Shujin student. You know, a girl named Yumiko Mogami. She's always up near the classrooms on the second floor. Please, you have to do something before it gets worse. Oh! This is a good opportunity for us. Kanashiro's change of heart has probably opened up some deeper parts of Mementos. Let's make some time and talk about it at the hideout. The lovesick cyber-stalking girl.